One, two, three, four! Greetings, this is Tom with Buncombe Shinola. Welcome to our series, Humming a Sickening Tune, where we shall be reviewing every single Ramones song in order alphabetically. Today we will be looking at Babysitter. After achieving near pop perfection with their first try at ballad material with I Wanna Be Your Boyfriend on their debut record, the Ramones struggled to once again find their soft cell groove with the slightly more flawed I Remember You and What's Your Game on the follow-up LP. Not until Babysitter did the band concoct a worthy follow-up, and even then the track was somewhat lost in the shuffle of the group's initial three-album burst of creativity. Lyrically, the song captures, with a surprising detail, a clandestine babysitter bad boyfriend meetup, a standard teenage scumbag move in the 70s era and beyond, I'm sure. And Joey tackles the protagonist's frustrating scenario with a great sense of drama. But he also infuses the oft-repeated line with an innocence that feels more relative to the possible crush of the kid for their sitter. Given the band's troubled upbringings, featuring various shades of parental abuse and abandonment, it's probably not surprising that this narrative is not clear-cut, with snatches of phrases alluding to sitter affection from the infantile point of view, impatiently sitting on the couch, hoping to avoid interruption from eavesdroppers, intertwined with a sneaking longing capped with gratitude. I'll be glad that the folks are gone. The track's spotty history offers us a rare glimpse into the band fleshing out a song's arrangements, with the raw early appearances of the track finally flowering into the Rocket to Russia era, pre-Spectre, densely layered, thoughtfully enriched final mix. Predictably, Joey is exceptionally emotionally engaged, but every band member displays marked growth from the debut, tackling their performances with striking aplomb. After two other decidedly wanting stabs at ballads for Leave Home, Babysitter represents not only a reassuring return to the quality of the debut's I Wanna Be Your Boyfriend, but also an impressive and cunning expansion of that track's key strengths. An even more melodic utilization of 1-4-5 drives the song, and they properly deploy a well-considered middle eight. The final, bright, dense mix displays the extra layer of guitars and attractive background vocals to strong effect, and the tension maintained throughout the tune's push and pull dynamic shows determined control. And finally, this gives way to one of the biggest surprises in the band's recordings thus far, a sweeping key change for the final verses and chorus. All of this adds up to a charming underdog early classic, as the band, who are looking backward through teenage, even childhood escapades, musically surge ahead, evolving from unschooled brute punks into purveyors of surprising pop brilliance. What do I like least about this song? Well, I guess I would say that it's somewhat bewildering that a track of such quality would be so poorly represented on the band's releases. It was on a weird promo 45, but after the Carbona Not Glue panic heated up, this track was chosen to take its place on a new pressing. and eventually ended up on the B-side of Do You Wanna Dance? But it's a mystery why Babysitter was programmed so disrespectfully. For years in the vinyl age, unavailable elsewhere, and in fact not even listed on the sleeve of the Leave homes on which it appeared, Babysitter built up a credible steam as a cherished rarity and was eventually included on a compilation LP called Attack the Killer Bees, amongst other quality 45 B-sides by various bands. Of course, in the CD age, this ready-made bonus track ringer found a home on several releases, and in the digital age of archival reissues, the track has been more widely absorbed by the sort of sizable audience that the song has always deserved, and they could finally assess this early indicator of what has, over time, become obvious. The world's foremost punks were undeniable masters of the ballad form. What do I like best about this song? Well, I suppose that in its hints of probable babysitter date activity, it marks one of the first, if not the first, allusion to one of the band's clearest obsessions and influences, watching TV. It must be nearly impossible for anyone who was not alive at the time, who lives in the post-cable, internet streaming era, to imagine how much everybody watched television back then, even only with 3 network channel options of highly dubious quality, only certain hours of the day. We were all glued to that cathode ray boob tube, and the Ramones were no different. And in the coming years, whether they were watching Get Smart or getting pissed off at Ronald Reagan, the band acknowledged over and over how their worldview was filtered through eyeballs glued to the TV screen. And as Carbona Not Glue noted around the same time, it's TV's fault I'm this way. Hey, this is Tom with Buncombe Shinola. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my playing. I was hoping to avoid copyright strikes, but I will put links to more than one version of Babysitter in the description below. In the comments, let me know what you think of Babysitter. And coming up next, we will be tackling Bad Brain from Road to Ruin. Talk to you soon. Thanks.